Apologies, people. Looks like there's a little glitch in the matrix. We was having a great conversation, me and my good friend Rayanne, and got clipped off. We got another 13 minutes, so check it out. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for listening. Frex knows best.
So into Peach then, like Peach is like was for anyone to know is like all house. And
Friday
was it
night.
trance? Was it trance? Would
Yeah,
you say or
the
mix?
stuff. Yeah, and random. Do you know what? This is so good doing this with you because I've got so many memories coming back.
And I'm
to
glad. Hopefully, I'm just triggering them all off because as I'm
What?
talking, I'm triggering off things as well.
It's
You know
weird.
what I mean? Like, yeah,
It's like a kind of like the opposite of a trauma dump. I've got all these happy things coming up. So yeah, Graham Gold used to run
that
the
was
Peach
it. Great memory.
And I used to go to secondary school with his kids. Randomly.
Okay, random,
so sometimes we go to Peach on a Friday night, and then on Monday morning I'd be at school with his kids.
It's like your dad smashed it. Do you know? But at the same time, it's a strange one with Peach or the DJs because you never got to see them like we used to have those close relationship with other DJs. Like you knew they were there. You really like they weren't there in front of your face. Like, oh, I'm the DJ.
Yeah.
Like you can the music. You know they were somewhere about, and they were doing their thing.
Because he used to be able to dance on the stage.
Yeah.
And actually, this is insane. I nearly, literally could have almost died one night. You used to be able to climb up onto the speakers as well.
Oh,
and
yes, that's right.
There used to be a speaker stack, and then there'd be like from the bottom to the top when there used to be like a little corner piece that you could squeeze onto.
Yeah.
And I got onto my little thing one night and nearly had a bad fall. Luckily, one of my friends just caught me and just grabbed my arm.
Wow. Yeah. I could definitely second that as well with crazy near crazy damage experiences at that. But I'm gonna be sharing that. Probably I might do a Frex Knows Best after hours one, because some conversations
we can't talk.
Yeah, exactly. Them ones, And one thing I thought I was Superman at one stage and I realized I wasn't. But luckily I had good friends around me at that time. But yeah, Camden Palace, it would have to be my definitely my
connection.
Second. You had Fabric and then Camden Palace. Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Can you hear me? We back in time?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I was just saying Fabric, Camden Palace would be like my two big memories. Obviously the end. I have a lot of good memories there with the boys because you still have that big queue and you can hear the music bumping and you just want to get inside. You know what I mean? Yeah, that whole scene. And especially like depending on what DJ, by the time you get in there, you're just ready to have it. And it felt like it was easy to kind of get home from as well. If you was getting a taxi, it was pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And the location of it was pretty spot on as well. But out of the big raves, if we take out venues, we go to like the big raves. Hell Skelter would definitely be one of those for me, which I definitely Hell Skelter was one of those as an outside rave when you went down as a crew and you're going. For everyone to know, we'll go raving in, like for us brothers or whoever, we'll be raving in tracksuit bottoms. Reebok tracksuit bottoms with our Nike Airs 95s, hoodie, and a horn.
Yeah.
And that was unheard of because you had the garage scene where you had to wear shoes.
Yeah.
And a shirt. Do you know what I mean?
Like glammed up and garage at one point was like more for the posers, the champagne crew. Whereas like if you were going out raving to drum and bass, you're like, I'm going to rave. I'm not going to stand up and pose or grind up on anybody or anything like that. I'm going to dance from start to finish. And
you said it perfectly there, right? Because people used to say, "Look, Rubes, you going out there? You're going to pool." I said, "Drum and bass, I ain't going there to pool. I want to go there and shack out for time, right?" Yeah. I said, if I'm going to go try to pool or something, I'll just head up to Watford. Do you know what I mean? Put some shoes on, a little shirt, and go on and do my business. But I said, rave was different. Like, it was there. All of us were there, just there to shack out and have a great time. Yeah, man. So would you say, like, because out of all of those ones where we've traveled, I think, like, Hell Scale would be my one as, like, one of my outside of venues, like, as a event festival-wise. I think Homelands, I've had some great experience there. high five.
Woo!
What would you say? Festival? Because I know again we have to touch on this because we covered venues.
Okay. I think that I went to Homelands, I think two or three times, I think. The first time I went, I can't even remember how it came about. The first time I went, it was just me, Gavin, and Nad's like little mini crew.
All right.
And I was going through a bit of I've always been a little bit wild and crazy, but my mum and my stepdad were getting divorced at the time.
Right.
So Friday night, stupid woman that I was like, yeah, I can go out into Watford for a few drinks. Just went into like full on self-destruct mode, got absolutely ratted. Got home, slept, overslept, woke up and I was like, shit, I'm meant to be meeting Gavin and Nadia. Jumped out of the bed, shower, quick, met them. And then I think we used to get the train from Paddington or somewhere like that up to Northampton, wherever it was. I was sick all the way there. I was on the train, hiding under the table, thrown up in the bag all the way there. And Gavin and Nadia were like, Ray, you're going to be all right. She's like, should we turn around? Like, I was like, no, fine. I'll be fine. Got there, snapped out of it, straight back into raving mode. Obviously got into a slight mess with those two as well. And I remember, I don't know if you remember this, we called you on the way back. We were like, Rubes, we're coming back from Homelands. What are you doing? And you were like, yeah, let's go down the park. And then the four of us, we were laying in the park.
Damn.
Drinking.
Yeah.
Eating our
doing
food.
everything.
And then we all went back to Gavin's after that to sleep in his bedroom. Do you remember his old bedroom at his parents' with the black walls?
Of course I do. Of course I do. How we used to all get in there, man.
That was it. It was almost like a mini rave in his bedroom. Black. Tunes would be on. Everyone would just be
He had a big TV then. It was like a massive TV. Like it's probably small compared to the TVs now. But he had a big TV then, massive controls. I just remember like their tunes constantly playing and we would just be vibing in that room. Yeah, I know.
Oh
but then he upgraded. He upgraded with his best mate Haggis. And then when they got that flat, I mean, I'm telling you, right, Ray, we are on the hour mark here, right? And I know the audience, when doing my research, their attention span, right? So I have to be smart here. But that might have to go into the after hours one if I do one, the whole of that flat, because amount of parties, raves, weekenders, Friday to Sunday, sessions in that place. I just always remember you, Duchess, shout out to Duchess, and we was all one morning, we was all we were doing countdown. We was watching Countdown, right? Do you remember that? And you two were having jokes. And Lisa was like, what is going on here? And we're all watching Countdown after coming back from a rave. Catching joke with Countdown.
Countdown. Oh my God.
What we used to do, guys, if you was a fly on the wall, man, you'll be so thoroughly entertaining. But yeah, look, I'm looking at where does this look? We're at age where we haven't stopped yet, but have you seen anything this year that you want to add onto your list with like little raves coming up or little parties or anything like that you're thinking of this year?
Yes.
All right.
One that hopefully you'll be able to join me at. Obviously, I know it depends on your gigging schedule and stuff.
Yes, yeah.
But the real ravers, the drum and bass heads will already know. Big comeback of the Valve sound system. So, Saturday the 11th of May, I'll be at night 2 of the Valve sound system in Brixton. If you haven't got a ticket, you're probably too late. So yeah, really looking forward to that. I think Friday night that he's playing is a bit more going to be a bit more jump uppy, a bit more aggy. I think it's like voltage, hype, and people like that. Which I would obviously love to do as well, but back-to-back double header is probably a bit much for these days. But so yeah, Saturday the 11th of May will probably be my next like big night out.
Man, for me, man, like you said, it's the gigs have got the priority at the moment. So people know that my gigs are Thursday. Pretty much my days are Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's where I make my money. And I always have to look at like what I'm gonna be earning for that month to see if I can take a little hit for one night. Because I still have to manage to get up and do my thing the next day, even though I've got a rave. And as we know, the recovery period as we're getting older is just like it takes a little bit longer now. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you know what I mean? That back in them days, I'd be rocking and rolling it, no problem. Next, what's the next one? But now I'm like very selective, and don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying what I'm doing in my life at the moment, and I've definitely all those itches definitely got scratched when we was in our 20s because we've done a lot, man. And Ray's now got 2 beautiful kids. She is well and truly settled, but she hasn't forgotten where her roots are at, and the girl is still repping. So big shout out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So look, this girl represents, right? So I don't know excuses for other heads thinking, I can't do it no more, because this girl, you got 2 beautiful youths, you got a husband, and she's still out there repping. And all through lockdown, me and her were still repping at our age. So I mean, like literally, because of passion, because of love, we would just never. And we got so many great memories that you guys have probably heard. This is why it's hard to let go of something which has created so many connections and some nostalgia and some great memories. But like I said, we are on that hour mark, and I have to be aware of the listening audience. But guess what? I could do part 2 and 3 if I want, because I'm rags like that. So, man, and it's my channel, right? I'm in charge. So, honestly, Ray, massive love, man. It's been such a good way to catch up and open up our part 1, because I know there's so many other areas, guys. I'm telling you, there's so much more where we can talk into detail with all that stuff. But yeah, thanks for coming on to Frex Knows Best. Remember, everyone, like and subscribe, hit that notification button so you know when every episode comes out, man. This is Ray. Big love. All right, and I'll speak to you soon.
It's been a pleasure, honestly. Such a nice experience. It's always good to see your face, hear your voice. But yeah, just talking through a lot of old memories. And honestly, we've barely even scratched the surface, but
barely.
Yeah.
But we'll be definitely getting you back on, man. 100%. And I'm glad we got to break the ice with this, because I said it's been a great experience for me. And I mean, now we've got this little time vessel, where we got this conversation saved, which I think is another massive thing for us. Do you know what I mean? On our journey, we got this where we can always look back to and always catch up on what we will remember from what we experienced. But yeah, like I said, guys, anyone who's listening, thanks for staying to the end. And Ray, once again, big love to you and the fam, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.